at you today with my shaddoll baby doll deck.
Hyphenated on the shit doll.
We like to start out with 3 Pompocos. They're pretty much a really good staple in this deck. Pompoco usually will bring out your Tantans. I like to run 3 of those. Tantan will usually bring out a Virilifon or a Calatosa. Calatosa likes to destroy any card. It's great, non-targeting. Oh, it is targeting. Okay. Ditches a card, works very well with my shaddolls. That's why I run 2 of them. It's also a great level 2 tuner. I run a wind-up kitten because sometimes there's a card that you just want to get around. For when you get a lot of cards out on the field or tokens you just got to get rid of, Beast King Barbaros comes in super handy. When you summon him, a lot of the times if you have a Mythic Water Dragon in your hand, then he comes out special effect and then the XY, and you can do a lot of cool things with them. That's pretty much it for my babies, my baby raccoon side. Next we move on to the shaddoll side. I am running 3 shaddoll Falcos. Everybody knows what Falco does. You send him to the graveyard by card effect, Virilifon. He gets to come right back out face down, and when he flips up, then he gets to bring someone else out. I like to bring out Squamata. Squamata, when he gets flipped up, destroys a card. Very great for clearing fields. Hedgehog, when you throw a Squamata to the graveyard, you can throw a Hedgehog, and then Hedgehog will bring you Falco. Works very well to kind of get this little combo moving. Same thing with a Mathman. I run 1 because, well, that's all I can run, really. Really great card. When he gets destroyed, I get to draw 1 more card. Comes in handy. We run a Hat Tricker. Level 4, comes special summoned out. Raiden, because he destroys cards off the top of the deck. A lot of the times you want to get rid of your shaddolls, and that's the easiest way, and then they get their card effect through Raiden. Goblinberg, he's just an extra summon. Works pretty well, comes out, turn him sideways, get an extra summon. Usually it's rank 4, then you XY and you go into something cool. Junk Synchron, very good for an odd numbered level. Super awesome tuner. Chaos Necromancer, because we go through a lot of cards in this deck. It's constantly going to the graveyard, and then he just, see if you can see that, his effect comes through super awesome, and you can get him up to a super high attack power, and that's when you make your tokens. For the spell cards, I'm running a 1 Closed Forest. It's a nice field card, helps boost up my attack power. I am running 2 Obedient Schooled. I was running 3. I'm running 2 now because, well, I don't have a lot of them. So this card comes in clutch in making Barbaros, because then if you have a field that's just, it's super heavy, it's hard to get around, and you throw down an Obedient Schooled as soon as your field is clear. Then you sacrifice him for a Barbaros and destroy the entire field. Hit him for 3k. It's a very good effect. Hit him for 3k, special summon your Mythic Water Dragon XY into like a Galaxy Eyes or something, and go from there. Foolish Burial, in case you're not throwing away any cards, you want to throw something away. Foolish Burial is very good for that. I'm running 3 Neef Shaddoll Fusions. I like it because it changes the attribute. I mean, sometimes you get stuck with 2 darks, or you're not getting your earth, your waters, your fires, or anything. Well, this changes the attributes of them. So if you've got 2 shaddolls out there, this is a very good card to have. 1 El Shaddoll Fusion, because sometimes you just want to be a jerk. So this card states that I can fusion summon cards from my extra deck from my hand or my side of the field. So if they're attacking into my Falco, I can use this quick play card, I can fuse out of my hand, special summon a Shikanaga, super high defense, 3000. They end up hitting it instead. Works really well.
Construct.
I'm running a single twin twister. I run one MST. I run a Mirror Moon Shield because sometimes my cards aren't the highest attack power. Works really well for that. So does Axe of Despair. Axe of Despair I will use on the token because it takes the highest attack on the field plus 1000. Make another token, then you have a boss card. Moving on to my traps. I am running one Sinister Shadow Games. It works very well because sometimes you want to get out a Skomata for an attack. So if you've got a Falco or something on the field, you flip it. That way they stay in defense, and that way you also get their effects. It also gets to throw away a shaddoll card into the graveyard, which comes in handy to get things rolling. I run a shaddoll core just in case my field gets wiped out or something, or a dark hole, or then I can activate this, quick play my El Shaddoll Fusion, fuse out of my hand, and I've got an instant shaddoll card. Woboku, just a really good counter card. Threatening Roar, sometimes you draw out bad, you want something, this will save you a turn. I run a single compulsory. Comes in handy. A lot of the cards that I can't target, it's not the greatest, but it does do fairly decent work. And then lastly, I'm running 2-dimensional prisons. It's just awesome. I like it. Moving on to the extra deck. For my shaddoll side, I am running 2 Windas. Winda limits the amount of special summons that you and your opponent can do to 1 per turn. Works very well up against pretty much anything that special summons a lot. It stops them in their tracks, and then usually it's a lot easier to deal with. I'm running 1 Shikinaga for the defense. She runs pretty good because she's a machine, and I am thinking about adding a few more cards to this list. Let's see, I have a Winda. I rarely ever go into this card, Analytis. This card here negates like Monster Reincarnated, and it's really good if you got a person that's really abusing Call of the Haunted. Analytis is very good up against that because it negates the effect, throws away a card, and then you get to use your shaddoll card effects. And it's pretty good revolving card. Onto the baby side of it, my baby raccoon. I'm running a 2 Ronins. Super awesome card. Gotta have at least 2. Mine's pretty heavy. I might make 3. I haven't decided yet. So these guys each make 2 tokens apiece. So I mean, with 2 of them out, I mean that's 6 cards. I mean, you can only have 5, but still, I mean, if a card gets destroyed, then you can make another token. As long as these guys have a beast out on the field, they cannot be destroyed by card effects or battle. So if you got 2 of them out on the field in defense, then it works out super awesome. I run 1 Dark Rebellion because sometimes, I mean, card effects are hard to get by. It works great up against high attack monsters. I mean, anything that half them is pretty good. I run a Burner Visor. Don't really go into the card too much. Mostly I started running this because sometimes with a lock or something like that, then I can put it on here. Works out sometimes. I run 1 Castell. Everybody knows what he does. I mean, he's a pretty good card. Level 4 staple. Rank, my bad. I run 1 Hope Harbinger. I'm also running a Galaxy Eyes Photon. These 2 here are pretty easy to get into. If you have the right cards, you could do it in a turn. They're pretty high attack power, hard to get over. Really good effects. As far as my synchros, I'm running a Naturia Beast. I run a Clear Wings Synchro Dragon. And my favorite is Goyo Guardian. Goyo Guardian is an amazing card. All you got to do is attach a Axe of Despair onto him. He's 3,800, and any card that he destroys gets come to your side of the field, and I get to use them for pretty much whatever I want after that point. Naturia Beast is great. He stops a lot of magic cards from happening. And then I just run my basic 3 tokens. Usually I only need 3, sometimes I need more, so I have to keep going back. But I guess that's pretty much all I run for. If you have any suggestions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. You can also reach me on Facebook. I believe it is facebook.com/Pronus, the exact same as my YouTube channel. I guess that's my deck profile for today. Thanks for watching.